A single lawsuit just destroyed Camila Araujo's entire career. After making millions from her content house, she's now banned from appearing in her own videos, lost her biggest revenue stream, and might even face criminal charges. But the most shocking part, the entire lawsuit started because of a 5-second TikTok where she said just 4 words that changed everything.
I literally have like screenshots and proof of women speaking up and DMing me and sending me proof of him doing these absolutely absurd things to them, right? 5 hours later, I get a phone call. Lawsuit.
What you just witnessed is the moment that brought down an entire social media empire. In less time than it takes to tie your shoes, Camila Araujo sealed her fate with a casual accusation that would spiral into legal chaos. The consequences were immediate and devastating. Within hours of the lawsuit being filed, Camila was legally barred from appearing in any Bop House content, the very content house she created and built into a multi-million-dollar empire. This isn't just about missing a few videos. Being removed from content means losing her primary revenue stream overnight. No appearances means no brand deals, no sponsorships, and a massive hit to her personal brand. Industry experts estimate that Camila was earning between $50,000 to $100,000 monthly from the Bop House content alone, now vanished because of a feud she initiated with a rival content house. The Bop House exploded onto TikTok just months ago, quickly becoming one of the platform's most successful content houses. With Camila at the helm alongside fellow model Sophie Rain, their videos consistently racked up tens of millions of views. But if you've ever actually watched their content, you might wonder how videos like this could possibly get millions of views. The answer is simple. They didn't target adults. They targeted children. The Bop House built its business model around creating suggestive content that would appeal to young viewers while still technically staying within platform guidelines. Within just 3 months of launching, they had accumulated over 500 million views across platforms. Their merchandise line sold out within hours of release, and brands were lining up to pay 6-figure sums for sponsored content. This wasn't Camila's first controversy. Long before the Bop House, she'd built a reputation for crossing lines that most creators wouldn't touch, especially when it came to involving her family in her adult content. What you just saw was Camila using her 15-year-old brother to promote content that he himself is legally too young to consume. She regularly put him in uncomfortable situations, asking inappropriate questions that no sister should ever ask her teenage brother. While she was building her empire off these shocking videos, she was simultaneously lecturing her brother about his grades, creating this bizarre dynamic where she's playing both inappropriate sister and strict parent. Child psychologists have raised serious concerns about the potential long-term impact this type of content could have on her brother's development and his understanding of appropriate boundaries. Despite all this controversy, or perhaps because of it, Camila's subscriber count kept climbing, eventually reaching over 8 million on YouTube. The launch of the Bop House seemed like the next logical step in her content evolution. But then came the Blonde House, another content house with a similar format, and Camila wasn't happy about it. Those 4 words, copying their idea, would end up being the most expensive words Camila ever spoke, because the Blonde House didn't just respond with a video, they responded with legal action. What makes this situation particularly ironic is that content houses themselves aren't a new concept. From the Hype House to the Sway House to Team 10, the model of putting creators together in a mansion to collaborate has been around for years.
How does it feel to have a sister that has an OF?
My friends always ask me if it's pink, but I don't really know what they mean by that. Do you know?
The lawsuit claims that Camila's statements were defamatory and caused significant damage to the Blonde House brand. While the full legal documents haven't been made public, sources close to the situation say the damages being sought are in the millions. The legal action wasn't just about money, it came with an immediate injunction preventing Camila from appearing in Bop House content until the case is resolved. This is an extremely unusual move in influencer disputes, suggesting there might be more to this lawsuit than just claims of copying. Legal experts have pointed out that getting this type of injunction typically requires proving potential irreparable harm. Entertainment lawyer Marcus Rodriguez, who specializes in social media cases, explained, "To get an emergency injunction like this, you typically need to demonstrate that irreparable harm is occurring every day the defendant continues their actions. This suggests the Blonde House may have evidence of something more serious." The aftermath of the lawsuit has been chaotic, with Bop House members giving completely contradictory statements about what's actually happening.
Camila did not leave. She is still in the house. We just legally can't be posting things or talking much about it, but no one in the house has beef. Nothing's going on. We just gotta lay low for a little bit.
But then just days later, another member said this.
We all love Camila so much, and we're so sad that she had to leave the Bop House. But unfortunately, she did leave the Bop House because she didn't want any of us to get into any legal issues.
So which is it? Is Camila still in the Bop House or not? These contradictions have led many to question whether this entire drama is even real. Different members have given conflicting accounts about the severity of the lawsuit, whether they've actually been served legal papers, and even whether they're allowed to discuss the situation publicly. It wouldn't be the first time influencers manufacture drama for views. In fact, it's become a common strategy in the creator economy. Create conflict, get people talking, and watch the engagement numbers soar. And there's evidence to support this theory. Despite supposedly being banned from appearing in Bop House content, Camila was spotted filming at the house just days after the lawsuit was announced. If there was a real legal injunction preventing her from appearing in content, this would be a direct violation that could result in serious consequences. The fact that she's openly defying it suggests either incredibly poor legal advice or that the lawsuit isn't as serious as they've made it out to be. Social media analyst Jordan Peters noted, when you look at the view counts before and after this controversy, there's a clear spike of about 300% across all Bop House channels. If this is a publicity stunt, it's working exactly as intended. Whether the lawsuit is real or not, the controversy has shined a spotlight on a much more concerning issue: the type of content Camila and other creators like her are producing for predominantly young audiences. Content like this is designed to skirt the edges of platform guidelines while still being suggestive enough to attract views. Parents and advocacy groups have increasingly called for platforms to crack down on this type of content, arguing that it's deliberately targeting children with inappropriate material. The Parents Media Safety Coalition recently cited the Bop House specifically in their petition to TikTok, demanding stricter enforcement of age-appropriate content. For Camila, the business impact of this controversy extends far beyond just the Bop House. Her personal brand has taken a massive hit, with many sponsors and partners distancing themselves from her. Just months ago, she was at the peak of her career. Millions of subscribers, a successful content house, and lucrative brand deals. Now, she's fighting to save what's left of her empire. According to social media analytics platform Social Blade, Camila has lost approximately 200,000 subscribers across platforms since the lawsuit announcement. Her engagement rate has dropped from an industry-leading 8% to below 2%. Brand deals, which reportedly made up over 70% of her income, have dried up almost completely. Sources within the influencer marketing industry confirm that she's been removed from consideration lists at several major agencies. Despite all this, Camila has attempted to make a comeback, returning to the Bop House and continuing to create content as if nothing happened. The response has been mixed at best. While her core fans have remained supportive, the broader audience seems increasingly skeptical of both Camila and the entire Bop House operation. The content hasn't changed. It's still the same formula that got them into trouble in the first place. Her return video, which many expected to include an apology or at least an explanation, instead featured her dancing and joking about the situation. This tone-deaf response only fueled further criticism. The creator industry's reaction to this controversy has been telling. Many established creators have distanced themselves from Camila and the Bop House, recognizing the potential damage to their own brands by association. In the creator economy, collaborations are essential for growth, and being blacklisted by other major creators can be a career death sentence. Even Jack Doherty, who's no stranger to controversy himself, has reportedly declined recent collaboration opportunities with Camila. Several major creator management companies have publicly stated they would not represent anyone associated with the Bop House under current circumstances. This professional isolation cuts Camila off from the infrastructure that helps creators navigate brand deals. So what does the future hold for Camila Araujo and the Bop House? The outlook isn't promising. Even if the lawsuit is settled or dismissed, the damage to Camila's reputation may be irreparable. The controversy has brought renewed attention to her history of problematic content, particularly involving minors. For the Bop House as a whole, survival without its founder and main draw seems unlikely. Content houses typically rely heavily on their star creators, and without Camila, the Bop House lacks its primary attraction. Industry insiders predict that the Bop House will likely dissolve within the next 6 months, with individual members either joining other collectives or attempting to build solo careers.
Guys, first of all, hello. I miss you guys so much. I miss, clock and tea. But I am still part of the Bop House. I just for legal reasons, cannot post with them right now, and I can't be with the girls right now. But just know that I am working with a really good set of lawyers and fighting you-know-who against everything. Beginning of next month, I will be back. And just wait for me. I promise I will be right back to telling y'all the truth and clocking the tea. So I love you guys so much, and stay tuned because this is crazy.
Camila Araujo's story is a cautionary tale for creators who build their careers on controversial content. While pushing boundaries can drive short-term success, it creates a foundation that's incredibly vulnerable to collapse. Whether the lawsuit is real or a publicity stunt, the consequences for Camila have been very real. Her empire has crumbled in a matter of weeks. This controversy has sparked a much-needed conversation about the type of content being created for young audiences on platforms like TikTok and YouTube. As platforms face increasing pressure to protect younger users, creators like Camila may find themselves facing not just lawsuits, but platform-wide crackdowns. The collapse of the Bop House empire may just be the beginning of a larger reckoning in the creator economy, one that forces influencers to consider not just what content will get views, but what impact that content has on their predominantly young audience. If you thought this collapse was shocking, wait until you see what happens in this next video. The clips you're about to watch will leave you speechless.